Let me teach you how to use different tools in the Canva app to add an object to an image, just like I did for this unlabeled can. Link to Canva would be in the description box. Click on it and let's get started. So in the Canva app, to start, you have to upload the image. So let's go to upload. This is the image I want to edit, expand it. Now what we're going to do is create a frame of this object in this image. And to do that, we would have to remove the background. But because I want to have this whole image, I'm just going to copy the image and then remove the background of the second one of the copy. Yeah. Now this part, I still want to remove this top part away because I don't want the design to be on this cover here. So to do that, we go to edit, click on see all, so we see all the features available, and then click on magic grab and click on brush and select the parts that I want to grab out. Be careful, sometimes you might make a mistake. The problem with this is that you don't have an eraser to deselect. So if you click on deselect, everything automatically deselects, and you don't want that to happen. So you just have to be careful with that. I think this is good enough. Oh, I feel like the more I touch it, I might ruin it, but yeah. So this is good, and then click on grab. Good. Now it has grabbed it. Love this. We delete this part and keep this part. And now next we would go to apps, search for frame, and then with frame spark, we can convert this into a frame, convert. Good. Now this is the converted version of this. I hope it fits. Yes, it fits. So that is done now. Now we have to fill up this frame. So we go to upload and upload the image if you haven't. So this is the image I want to use, and now I've filled it up. Good. Now this doesn't look as realistic as I would like it to be, so we have to kind of make it a bit transparent because now it's looking ugh. So obviously the transparency method did not work because although I wanted the squeeze to show through, the color of the label became faded, so it just doesn't look exactly how I wanted it to look. So this was how I was able to finally do this. So what I did was to create equal parts of this means label, and this part I created an equal size of it. And how did I do it? I just simply clicked on the add page and then added this here, add this here like this, or whichever size. Anyways, the size doesn't matter. The most important part is that these two are equal, so you have to put them, you have to overlap them like this. Make sure it covers up every part of it, because there's a tool I'm about to use in Canva, and the tool would only work properly if we do it this way. I know that this is looking longer than we would want it to, but there's a reason why we're doing it this way. So what next we're going to do is duplicate this and then delete this, and in here, let's go to position, let's go to layers, we're going to delete the other layer. Yeah, so we download this separately and then download this separately. Now what we have is the same exact size and the same exact position. So if it's in the same exact size and the same position, this tool I'm about to show you will work properly. So what we're going to do next, we download this, go to share, go to download, download this exact page here, and then click on the download button and do the same for this. Click here, click on share, click on download and this page, and click on this page, download. So basically just download the two shapes separately, but make sure they are in the same place and the same position. When you're done with that, we go to upload and upload the two things you just downloaded. These two you just downloaded, upload them. And then when you're done, on a new page, and then when you're done on a new page, I know you're thinking, oh, we keep opening new pages. It's because we keep creating different elements and we have to create them separately so that we can piece them together. So on a new page, we would add things we just downloaded. So add it together, let it fill up the place. It doesn't even matter what it does, but I just like to make sure everything is aligned so that it would be properly arranged. Oh, so one thing I forgot to say is I actually increased the contrast of this color. It's very important when you want to blend. Increase the contrast of, this is where you increase the contrast here. I increased the contrast like this. No, this one already has increased contrast. I forgot to add that step, but please do that before you download the image. So I increased the contrast and you'd see how it would blend. So we go to an app called Blend Image. You can just type Blend Image in the search bar. So we would select this one first and then click on Use Selected Image. And then the second one, select this label, then click on Use Selected Image, and you see it has created a blend. Now the good thing about the blend is that it has different versions and different style, so whichever one you choose, it would give you something different. I like this. Look at the color burn. So it would create different versions. You choose the one you want. Hopefully you don't choose the one that alters the color too much. Just, you have different ones to choose from. I like this color bond because I like what it does to the design. So I'm just going to click on Add Design. And now you can see that the crunch, as in the squeeze, is showing through the image. So everything is aligned properly. It's not like when I use the transparency to make the squeeze show through. So now we're going to place this on the image. Let's click on New. I'm only clicking on New because I want to show you each element separately. I already did this myself and look at all the examples I did. Look, I did it here. I did it here. I did it here. So I just want to show you how it's done. So this is the blended image. We're going to keep that one side. And then let me add back the image that we're trying to make. So now this is the image we're trying to make. Now we're going to upload this here. Oh, position, layers to front. Yeah. So now we would spread this here like this. So just spread it until it covers up the space you want it to. You want the label to cover up. Just keep adjusting until it covers it precisely, so it looks realistic. And yeah, voila, we have this. So this is basically how to do this. Let me change the background of this, so I don't like the white border going on. Yeah. So now this is basically how it looks like. Tell me you don't like this. This looks so cutesy patootie. I love it. Like, I'm so impressed that I was able to do this on Canva. You have to give me a big fat thumbs up, okay? Share this video, give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe, whatever you're going to do to appreciate this gem I just showed you, please do. And I'll see you in my next one. If you need more Canva tutorials like this, I have this playlist on all the fancy things you can do with Canva, okay?